This story highlights quiet leaders in our community. Over the summer, this mom, Melody McCurtis, carried a bullhorn to an area hit hard by COVID. She and her team of volunteers delivered care packages of food and supplies to people in need.
Her work is not over. Now Melody and her mom are back at Metcalfe Park, inspiring neighbors to vote. A film crew followed them, and the result, a powerful documentary. Kristen Byrne reports.
During the April primary, when that first COVID wave hit our state, some voters felt that they risked their lives to cast a ballot. Some sued Wisconsin election officials. The directors of this documentary wanted to tell that story in a Milwaukee community that was struggling during the pandemic. They raised nearly $100,000 and they worked weeks, 12 to 16-hour days, in hopes that this final product would empower others.
I got to keep fighting, not only for what happened to me, but what happened to my community.
This is Metcalfe Park, Black Vote Rising.
The line was so long. It took up the whole block. Everybody don't have on a mask. People were not 6 feet apart.
Melody McCurtis and her mother, Danelle, are profiled in the short film by 371 Productions.
I was really angry. But the other thing I was afraid, and that's what I'm mad about.
The women don't want to see a repeat of April 7th, Wisconsin's primary. Researchers from the Brennan Center for Justice estimate it disenfranchised nearly 16% of black voters in Milwaukee. Melody joined the lawsuit against Wisconsin election officials. It asked for more accessible polling locations for future elections and for a one-week extension to receive and count absentee ballots.
You registered to vote?
Yeah.
Did you do your absentee ballot?
Yeah.
And since then, this mother and daughter team have been going door to door in the Metcalfe Park neighborhood in Milwaukee County. A county, according to Wisconsin's Department of Health data, has seen about 40,000 confirmed COVID cases. They are encouraging neighbors to come up with a voting plan for the general election. The film shows that job hasn't been easy.
Well, I don't believe in voting. I feel like the higher-ups, they gonna pick the president.
Melody and Danelle don't give up on their campaign to convince those who live here their voice and vote matter.
You voted the last time, even though you didn't want to, remember? So why you can't push yourself this time to vote?
You know, when you met them, what did you think of them? Miela Fatau and Brad Lichtenstein are the directors of the documentary.
Melody and her mom, Danelle, are just a dynamic duo of organizing power and Black pride.
They provide just a great inspiration for other communities like Metcalfe Park that are experiencing the same hardships during this pandemic, that are experiencing the same disenfranchisement tactics that have happened since the 1870s, if not before that.
Black folks is real skeptical right now.
All these battleground states where Black votes matter can learn and see and understand both what voters are going through in their quest to overcome these kinds of disenfranchisement obstacles.
My whole job is to outmaneuver the systematic racism in Milwaukee.
Melody and Danelle's genuine eagerness for change has inspired these directors. And off-camera, friendships have formed.
Melody and I were just talking about this the other day, where we're family for life now. We're family for life now.
That lawsuit Melody was a part of made it to the Supreme Court, but was shot down. But that isn't stopping her from safely voting and encouraging others to. If you'd like to watch this film, just head to this story on TMJ4.com. Kristen Byrne, TMJ4 News.